Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the first update for my rolling product pan this year. I am panning 10 products at any point in time in this project, and as soon as I finish something up I replace it. And the goal with all my products is to finish them. I don't have any pan goals and no usage goals. I do just want to finish products in this project. It's more kind of like the most traditional, I guess, product pan that I have. And yeah, I have a mix of everything, so I'm gonna go through the 10 products I'm currently working on. But before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I'm gonna go through everything in order like I said, and I'm gonna start with eye primers. So the first eye product I have is my P. Louise base in the shade Rimmer 02. This is a product that I worked on all of last year and I'm still working on it. It is so close to being done now though. Like, I had to squeeze it. I used it today. I use it every single day. I do my makeup. I've used it 39 times in the past month. Granted, I did a pre-film last month's video about a week. And I haven't done my makeup twice some days I haven't done my makeup at all, but that's why the numbers are a bit higher. But yeah, I used this one 39 times and I thought I would have this done by this update, but it's not quite there. Again, I used it today and I would say that maybe I have like 5 uses left. I can still press them out, like blending it, and then I think I'm going to try to scrape as much as I can out. So I am going to keep it in for 1 more month. I thought maybe initially about rolling it out and cutting it empty now and replacing it. However, I just want to follow this one through and use it up completely. So I'm going to keep using this one for 1 more month, but this one will definitely be gone next update. The other primer that I have for eyes is my Too Faced Glitter Glue, and this one is, yeah, it's just something that you put on to help your shimmers last. I use it almost every single day as well. I actually have 39 uses on this one too, so I mean I do use it kind of the same amount of times as I do the P. Louise base. So I got into the habit of using this one, which is really nice, and this is how much I have left of it now. I didn't mark this because this has black packaging, so it's really hard to mark, but I definitely think this has gone down quite a bit since the introduction. Just looking at this now, I would say that maybe I have like 2 or 3 more months left of this one, maybe more, like 3 months, I'm not sure, but I am really happy with the consistent progress on this, and I'm sure this one will be out in the first half of the year at least. And it's nice because this product is very old and it's time to let this one go, but it's still performing really well and I'm really been enjoying using this. It's really been helping my shimmer shadows to look more impactful, so it's definitely a good one. But once I finish this one up, I am going to try the one from Pastel Roses. I already purchased that one, but I haven't started using that one that much because I am working on this product right here, but that is the second one. The next product is like the, I guess, not my price this month is really a fail. I've done really well in this project in the first month of the year, but this one is the one that I have definitely used the least, and that is my eyeliner from MAC in the shade Teddy. This one looks like this. I'm not going to pull out my paper because I have used this one 14 times, but I still have not had a need to sharpen it. You can see there's still a little bit there left on the tip. When I use this one, I mainly use it to tight line, and I don't need very much to do that, so it's going very slowly. But I have used it 14 times, which is more than I've used it in a really long time, so I'm excited about that. But I need to definitely step up my usage game with this one and maybe try to figure out other ways to use it, not just as a eyeliner or like a tight liner. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but this one is the next product and I think this one is gonna probably take all year to finish. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, that is my Teddy eyeliner from MAC. I currently have one blush in this project, and this one is my Dior Rosy Glow blush, which I have had for a long time too. I wanted to pan this one for a long time, but I never added it into a project before. I never really completely focused on it until this year. However, I am very determined with this product, and this is what it looked like last month when I introduced it. If you've seen the top bit of this product, it basically has like a bit of like, it looks like white kind of pigment change, but that is just from alcohol because I tried to repress that top bit because it was crumbling a little bit, and when I did, all the pigment separated. So that is what that is, but that is what it looked like at the introduction, and this is what it looks like now. I'm not sure how well you will be able to pick up on camera, but I can definitely see a huge difference. There's actually starting to be a dip in, especially in this corner right here. And I also have 100% worn away all of the pattern, and last month when I introduced it, it still had a little bit of pattern left in this corner right here, I believe. So yeah, I'm definitely really happy with that. I have used a lot. I'm hoping you can see maybe there on the side that is going really low, and I have used a lot of it. I did use it 42 times in the past month, if I didn't say that already, so that is a lot. And a lot of times I go for very blush looks, like today. I'm wearing this one today too, but I'm also wearing actually like one of the red shadow from my Panna palette very lightly as a blush on top of it, so it's even more rosy today than I know what it is. But I'm excited to work on this blush, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's the perfect kind of winter to spring blush, so I'm trying to use as much as I can now, because when we get to summer and autumn I feel like I want to reach for other things more. I'm not sure if I want to reach for this super bright hot pink blush then, but I am enjoying it for now, so I'm gonna try to get as much use as I can out of it before we get into the warmer months. The next product is another rollover from last year, and this one is my Merry Luminizer from The Balm. This one is a highlight that I was trying to add last year, and I only was able to hit pan on it, and I mean I expanded the pan a little bit, but it wasn't like a massive progress on it. This is what it looked like at the end of last year, as well as when I introduced it into this project. And I have used this one as well quite a bit. I've used it 36 times in the past month, and this is what it looks like today. So I think the pan might have expanded a little bit, but I have definitely worn out, like I've definitely worn down the size around the pan, so I think this is gonna start expanding a bit faster now. I started changing brush to use this one with, because before I used a really fluffy kind of blending brush for eyeshadows as a highlighting brush, but I have started using a stippling brush instead now, and I quite enjoy how this looks. I think it makes it look a bit more diffused on my cheeks, and I've really been enjoying it, but I think that is helping it be worn down a bit more evenly. So I'm really excited about the progress on this one, and I'm finally hopeful that I can finish this one blush, and I'm finally hopeful that I can finish this highlighter this year, because it has been a long ride with this one, but I'm happy to see some progress. One of the most probably exciting updates today is the next product, which is my City Bronzer from Maybelline. This one I rolled in, obviously all of them I rolled in last month at introduction, and it looked like this when I did. Since then I have used this one 42 times, which is again quite a high number, and this is what it looks like today. I have massive pan on this bronzer. I'm so excited. It took me 20 uses to hit pan on it, and since then I have been expanding it. I use a very fluffy brush when I apply this. I'm wearing it every single day. I'm wearing it today as well, very lightly today though, but I am wearing it. And yeah, I've been enjoying this bronzer quite a bit. The reason why I think I hit pan on it so quickly and why it's expanded quite a bit is because I worked on this end of last year. For the last I don't know, 2-3 months of the year I used this almost exclusively as well. As soon as I finished my Chanel bronzer in my deco panning last year, I started using this one, so I wore it down a lot before rolling into this project, and I must have been quite close to pan because I hit pan and again expanded this one really fast. So I'm not sure how long I will have left with this product. It has 8 grams by the way, for reference, originally when it's new, and I think this one might be done in like, what do you think, like 2-3 months? We'll see how it goes, but I'm very excited about the progress of this one. Also the packaging is broken, so that's kind of why I'm trying to use this one up, but it's a really nice bronzer, and I'm excited to work on this one, and it's a easy one to reach for every single day. Clearly with all the uses that I have on the items in this project, I try to add in everyday products so I can use them very often, because I do want to have some really good progress, but this one is probably the one that I'm most proud of, and I'm excited to keep working on it. So the next product is my EX1 foundation. I have mine in the shade 2.0. This one I had used about half of when I first rolled it into the project, and I have used it 37 times in the past month, and this is where it is today. So you can see right there, that is where it was when I first introduced it. I haven't actually marked it yet, but it is right up here now when you look at like where the pump is and stuff. It's like an airless pump, so it goes up. So that is where I am now. So I definitely I've used half of what was left in here, if not more. So I think this one should be done next month, and I'm very excited about that, especially if I keep using it every single time I do my makeup. There's been certain days this past month where I haven't used this foundation, because sometimes if my skin is dry, it doesn't sit the best on my skin, but I'm wearing it today and I really quite enjoy this foundation. It's a weird one because I go into periods of thinking it looks awful on my skin to thinking it looks amazing, but right now it's working really well with my skin and I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to continue using this as much as I can, and I'm really hoping this will be out next month. Another kind of base product that I have is my face primer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum, and I've really been enjoying using this one too. I said last time, but I can't really see through it where it is, but I think it might be like down here. That's just me estimating. Like, it seems like there would be like a little line there, but I'm not sure, so I'm guessing that's where I am, but again, not 100% sure. So this one I've used 35 times in the past month, so again, very, very consistent progress. And with the progress that I have, actually, I just think I saw where it was. I think it's down here. With the progress on this one, I think this one is going to last a couple more months. I use this every time I do my makeup. It kind of almost like a hybrid skincare primer step. So I do my normal kind of serum. I usually use either a niacinamide or a vitamin C, kind of alternating days, using those two serums in the morning, and after that I apply this one, and then while it's sinking in I do my eye makeup, and then once I'm done with that I continue with my base. So that's kind of how I've been using it, and I really do like this. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing for my skin, but my skin hasn't been looking as dry with makeup recently, so maybe this is doing something, but I don't think I would repurchase this one afterwards, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a primer does a lot. So that is this product, and I'm excited with the progress on this one too. So finally we have the two eyeshadows that are in this project. The first one is a depotted Colourpop eyeshadow. I'm trying to get it out of my magnetic palette at the moment, and that is the shade Labyrinth, which originally came from the Element of Surprise palette. This is what this one looked like at the introduction, and I have since then used it 19 times, and this is where it is today. So definitely some pan expansion there. I can definitely see there's a lot of product left in this pan, but I'm excited to have some progress on it. I've used this quite a bit, and I've done a lot of pink looks, as you can see. I'm wearing one today too. I'm gonna try to start doing other looks, but I just had pink eyeshadow in like a lot of projects. I've had a pink and a red focus eyeshadows in my Panda palette for this month of February. So there's been a lot of pink looks, but that will change for March, don't worry. But this one has worked really well with those looks, and this one was an eyeshadow that I included in like an everyday kind of panning look to try to get use out of and finish a couple eyeshadows and hitting pan on a couple. And this one, yeah, worked really well with that, so that's how I have such a high usage on it. This one is it is kind of like a mauve tone, but it has a little bit of warmness to it, so I'm not too worried about this one sticking around until summer, because I think I can still make it work in those months, even though it is more of a mauve. But yeah, this is Labyrinth again, and I'm excited with the progress, but this one is going to hang in here for quite a while. Then lastly we have my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Revolution. This is another one that rolled over from last year, and this is what it looks like at the last update. I had just repressed this one, I believe, at the introduction, so that is what it looked like, and this is what it looks like today after 21 uses. So I was able to finish this one finally. I was working on it again all of last year. I was slacking a lot with it last year though, but I was very determined to finish it this year. And from last year's experience, I know this is not really something that I want to wear in summer or even in spring. So I wanted to get this one out ASAP before we got into the warmer months, and I did so. And I'm very excited, because that means another eyeshadow empty and just an eyeshadow out in my collection in general. And again, it took me 21 additional uses to finish it, so I will be replacing this one actually now, because this is the last product that I'm talking about. So since I finished the Super Shock Shadow, which is an eyeshadow, I want to replace it with a different eyeshadow, and the one that I'm introducing is one that I'm bringing in simply because I love it. I mean, I love this eyeshadow, but I want to encourage myself to do something else than pink looks. So the eyeshadow I'm bringing in is this depotted green shade right here from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. It is the one remaining eyeshadow I have left from that palette. I really like this eyeshadow. This is like a perfect kind of green everyday shade. I haven't actually found a dupe for this one yet, but that is what it looks like. You can see it right there. It has like that greenness to it, but it's more of a muted kind of green. It has some gold sparkles, not sparkles, but like a gold sheen through it, and it's really pretty. I'm very excited to work on this one, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long to finish, because these shadows are very shallow. So that is what I'm adding in, and I'm very excited to do so. I think it shouldn't take too long to finish up, like I said, because the pans are so shallow. But yeah, I'm excited to roll this one in. And before I wrap up the video, let me just go through the products that I think I'll be able to finish up in the next like 1 or 2 months, or like recently, so you give some overview, give some positivity to see what I can finish up in the next couple months. So let me grab those quickly. So in the first month, like in the next update, I think I should be able to finish these two products here, which is the eye primer, the P. Louise base, as well as the Invisiwear foundation from EX1. I think these two should both be done next month, which is very exciting because then I can replace them with 2 new products. Then out of the remaining products, I think these 3 here are the next ones that I think I should be able to finish up maybe in the next 2, 3, maybe even 4 months depending on the product. But we have my e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum, my bronzer, which is the Maybelline one, and then my glitter glue. I think those are the ones I'm going to be able to finish up most recent, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited though that I have very close on 2 products, because those 2 will definitely be done by next month, so I can keep this product rolling and replace some new products hopefully every month, but we'll see how it goes throughout the year. But that is it for today, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, otherwise I will just catch you in my next one. Bye guys.